John, thanks. Pennsylvania House lawmakers this week hosted a hearing in Beaver County discussing the East Palestine Train derailment.
You know, it's been nearly a month and a half since that train carrying toxic chemicals through Columbiana County, Ohio, derailed at the PA-Ohio line. And tonight, there's still concerns for people living and working in East Palestine. Erie News State Capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon explains what action lawmakers are now taking.
It's been over 40 days since the Norfolk Southern train transporting hazardous materials derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, less than a mile from the Pennsylvania border.
And this was a major public problem. This was not just some isolated private issue that you can, clean up and move on from.
State Representative Josh Kale represents part of Beaver County, just a few miles from the derailment site. At a House policy hearing this week, Kale says the administration expressed cautious optimism about recent testing. However, he says the state needs to make sure it's testing for the right chemicals. He still has many questions for Norfolk Southern.
What exactly was on that train?
Kale says a lack of transparency since the derailment on February 3rd has led to confusion.
Trying to understand why information was withheld, why the wrong information was given.
Local residents, especially farmers, say mounting distrust is costing them.
February 28th, the phone call came. Canceled the order for this year.
Mike Garian says customers have canceled orders over concerns regarding the impact on cattle.
You have all the money invested up until that point of taking that animal to butcher, and when that customer cancels, their only option then is to go to a sale barn, and that's bottom dollar market. You won't even recoup your expenses.
From lost profits to health complications, lawmakers say they're committed to doing whatever it takes to help affected residents.
We're going to be working with the administration to make sure that these dollars are properly going back to that community to help the residents there, to help the first responders on the ground.
Earlier this month, Governor Josh Shapiro said Norfolk Southern has agreed to pay over $7 million to the Commonwealth as a result of the derailment. That includes a $1 million community relief fund for businesses and residents who've lost money. Some residents at the hearing say it may not be enough to make up for their losses. At the state capitol in Harrisburg, Brendan Scanlon reporting.